Hello, boys and girls. Today, Miss Marie is going to show you how to write a brand new letter. We did J last week, and now we are going to do the letter K. K comes after J when we're saying our alphabet. This is a capital K. This is a lowercase k. Did you notice anything about those two letters? They're almost exactly alike, but there's one difference. The lowercase k is just a little bit smaller. All right, let's see. You will be getting an activity to make a K. This is K-O, kangaroo. K-O, kangaroo. She has a K for a background, and I'm going to let you add the tail and the head with the ears up here. That should be in your packet that's coming on the bus, so watch for that. All right, I tried to think of some words that might begin with K, and I thought of several. Miss Nikki has probably shown you a kite, kite, a kangaroo. Oh, here's one you may not know, but I have one of these at my house on my stove. It's called a kettle. You make your water hot to make some coffee or tea or hot chocolate. And one more that I use every day is a key. But I have saved the very best to last. This is one of my favorite musical instruments to play, and it begins with the letter K. It is a kazoo. You may have one of these. I have a lot of fun with this because you don't have to know how to play different notes. You don't have to know anything, but you just hum. See if you recognize this song. How about that? That was Jingle Bells. And that's kind of the way a kazoo sounds. It wasn't cooperating with me very well, but that's kind of the way it was. So, I have told you some words that begin with K, and I've shown you a K now. It's your turn to get busy in your writing journal and find the first clean page. Ooh, I see our I page. I see our J page. And I think the next page in your journal probably will look like this. Nothing on it yet. But if you're grown up sometime can make some tracing letters for you, we will make a K page. Okay, here we go. First, let's practice just a little tiny bit. Let me get the camera down here where we can see. Let's practice just a little bitty bit on the whiteboard. We always, let me turn it around this way so you can see it. We start on the left when we're writing something at the green dot. And we start at the sky. Now, do you remember how you pick up your pen or your pencil to write? Remember, take the cap off, point the writing end toward you. And now I'm pointing mine toward me. Take my alligator pincers, pick it up, and tilt it back. And I am ready to write. I've got it all pinched in. All right, let's start at the green dot on the left side. To make a capital K, we're going to start up at the top line, just like we do on all our capital letters. And we're going to start at the sky and go down past the dotted line and sit on the ground. There's our first vertical line. Now, we haven't made any horizontal lines yet, I don't think, but I was trying to think, we will do a diagonal line rather than a horizontal. Horizontal goes this way, remember? Well, we're going to start up here at the top of the sky, and we're going to make a diagonal. We're going to come right into the very middle of that stick. the very middle, right there where my dotted line is. And then we're going to kick out with another vertical line. Did you hear that word kick? Yeah, that's how I remember how to make my K, as I think of someone kicking or to kick. Sky, vertical down. Then I start over here a little bit of a distance. I take and make a diagonal, goes into the middle of that vertical line. And then what? Kick. Down to the ground, diagonal to the middle, and then kick. Look at that. Those are capital K's. Now there's really not much difference except for the size for the lowercase k. We go up here to the top just like we did with the capital, and we make our vertical line just like we did. But when we get ready to make our diagonal line, we don't start up at the top like we did here. We start down here at this dotted line, so he'll be shorter. And we go into the right there, and we touch the vertical, and then what do? Kick. We make a vertical line to the ground, and we start here on the dotted line, and we go in and we touch. Look how we touch with a diagonal, touch on the vertical, and then we kick. We go down. We start here on the dotted line, so he'll be short. We touch him right there, touch that vertical, and then we kick. I think if you practice a few times, you'll find out that it's really pretty easy. All right, now we're ready for our journals. I hope you got yours ready, but if you don't, you can pull it out later and you can watch this video again so you will know just exactly how to make the letter K. All right, you got your clean page, and maybe you've got some tracing lines already that your grown-up has made for you. And I've already started mine. The top line is going to be my name on my journal, Ms. Marie. Ms. Marie. Your name will be on yours, and you can trace that or maybe even write it all by yourself. Our next line that we're going to do is our new letter, our K. We're going to start at the sky, go down to the ground with our vertical line. Then we're going to come back up to the sky again because this is a capital. And we're going to go down to the dotted line and kick. Look at that. Pretty cool. Let's make a lowercase k next to it. We start up here just like we did with the capital. We go down to the ground. But then we're going to make him shorter, so we start in the middle at the dotted line. We touch that vertical with a diagonal, and then we kick. Let's do a capital again. Down to the ground, diagonal, touch, and kick. And then a little one, a lowercase, down to the ground. And then we put our pencil or our pen or whatever we have, start down here in the middle, not at the top anymore. That was a capital. We're going to do a lowercase. We tickle him right there, touch him and tickle him on the vertical, and we kick. Look at those K's. Those are pretty nice. Down, diagonal, kick, down, and then this will be shorter. This is the lowercase. Diagonal, kick. And there we have our row of K's. You can make another row if you want. The word that I picked to write with the letter K is kick. Here's our K, a short. This is not a real important word, so he's going to be a lowercase. Touch and kick. And then I bet you recognize that letter. That's an I, a lowercase I. And a dot, a lowercase c. And look at that. We've got another K, one at the beginning of the word and one at the end. Let's make that nice and straight. Diagonal, kick. Kick. One more time, we'll write kick. We could write kangaroo, we could write kazoo, but we're writing kick. I C K K. Diagonal kick. There we go. Now I think we worked on the numbers 6 and 5 and 4 and all the lower numbers, but I am going to show you how to make a 7 today because that's the number we're working on. We're going to make a horizontal line. That means going across, starting at the left, going across right up there on the sky. And then we make a diagonal again. There's a diagonal that touches the ground. Look at that. I'm going to jump over here and make another 7 before I try that 8. Horizontal, diagonal to touch the ground. Number 7, number 7. All right. Let's do an 8. Now that almost looks like a snowman. And some people sometimes will make a circle and another circle on top. But let me show you a really cool squiggly way to do it. We're going to start up here at the top, right up here at the skyline. We're going to start around on that circle, but we stop and we make a Sammy snake going around, touching the ground, coming back up, around, and touch. Look at that. Now that's a hard one to learn, but once you learn it, you're going to like it because it just goes squiggling every which way. Let's try again. Around, and then we're going to go down and curve around, and curve around, and curve around, and back across, and back up. Oh my. But there he is, the number 8. 7, 8. All right. Well, we have finished with our names, our letter K, our word kick, another kick, 7 and 8. If you can complete that page, I'd love for your grown-up to take a picture and send that to us. Send that on our class meet. All right. Before I sign off, I'm going to do one more song on the kazoo and see if we can get it going. You ready? Here's my kazoo. Get here where you can see it. Yay! Bye-bye. See you next time.